MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the Texas Rangers and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Game 2 of the NL Division Series is next. Now at the plate, Marcus Grissom, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Slider strike three called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game.
Designated hitter.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss. Temperature here at game time 61 degrees. The 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
This is skied out toward right. Henderson back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Batting third.
Here's Rougned Odor now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Bases are empty here with two men out. Right center field. Henderson sprinting after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Now at the plate, Tim Raines. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Tim Raines.
A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses, strike two. And the pitch. To short. Seager fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, one gone. Stepping into the box, Cap Hansen.
Cap Hansen.
Now here it comes. And he takes ball one. One out, nobody on. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Grissom arranged to his left and put it away. Two down.
Batting third.
Now to the plate, Ted Williams. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. First pitch on its way. Fouled straight back. Two out, nobody on. Fastball misses inside. It's even at one. Here it comes on 1-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing.
Ready on 1 and 2. This is line to left. Edmonds will give it a look, but this falls for a base hit. Digging in now, Chipper Jones. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Corey Seager. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Raines is in pursuit. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. In now, number 4. He'll take his first hacks here. Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Now at the plate, Mo Vaughn.
Mo Vaughn.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around. And striding in, Dave Henderson. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Dave Henderson.
In the air out toward right field. Sierra has a play. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in, Jimmy Fox.
Jimmy Fox.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
He got 2 pitches that were up that were very hittable, and he just couldn't pull the trigger. It's one thing if you take 1 pitch, but to take him twice, I don't know where his concentration is right now, Matt.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Standing in, Ivan Rodriguez. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Rodriguez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Now that low 90s fastball, it won't overpower a lot of guys. But if it's mixed in well, it's a real effective pitch.
Here's the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away.
Right fielder.
So digging in
Number
now,
21.
Sierra. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is pulled into right. And the Rangers are in the hit column. Into the box, Jim Edmonds. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away.
Edmonds.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Third inning, no score to this point. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get it on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
3-2 now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Center fielder.
Ready for another chance. Marcus Grissom. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Here's the 0-2. Another one sent foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Digging in the switch hitter, Ray Durham. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Ray Durham.
Into the windup and the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
That just can't happen. I mean, first pitch, if you know what you're going to swing at, you got to have a good swing. You can't take a bad swing on the first pitch of an at-bat.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Bounce towards the mound, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And another foul ball. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. The next 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now the pitch. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Seager onto the grass, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tim Raines. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Cap Hansen. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Crawford is on his way home. And the run will score as the Dodgers grab the early 1-0 lead. And he is in there with an RBI triple. Coming to the plate now, Ted Williams. He reached on a single in his first try. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Odor gonna have to hurry. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Scope comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Digging in to try it again, Rougned Odor. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Rougned Odor.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
That's the advantage of having a good two-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
That's wide, 2-0. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. He pulls this one into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. Riding in once again, Corey Seager. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Raines ranging back to the track, to the wall. And that one is out of here. A two-run shot that gives them the lead.
Number 4.
Stepping up to the plate, number 4. He popped out in his first trip. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Fouled back.
Man, I think he thought he's going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now in the box, Mo Vaughn. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Chipper Jones. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Hitter, Chipper Jones.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And he's retired, one away. Now batting, Dave Henderson.
Right fielder, Dave Henderson.
First offering on its way.
Nope.
And a
Ball
fastball just a bit up.
Ball one, no strikes.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Squeezing it is Odor, and there are two away now. Standing in, Jimmy Fox.
Jimmy Fox.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Edmonds moves over, and the inning is over. At the plate, Ivan Rodriguez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Rodriguez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Toss started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Now the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. And here's a ball hit in the air. Durham ranging into the outfield. One down. At the plate, Sierra. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Right side, hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Stepping in, Jim Edmonds. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jim Edmonds.
From the belt, the pitch. Lays off 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
That's a nice spot for a pitcher down there below the knees, but I think that call's a little bit low.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
I like that check swing. He started off at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this one gets away. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. The Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Number 9.
Ready once again, Marcus Grissom. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Digging in once again, Jonathan Scope. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And the pitch on 2-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
And the pitch. Hit to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Ready now, Ray
Second
Durham.
baseman, Ray Durham.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio, getting ahead and getting them out.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Hit on the ground out to short. Seager moving to his right in time to first, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the slip fielding shortstop Brandon Crawford. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. This is skied into short left center. Edmonds is after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Rougned Odor. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Rougned Odor.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The windup and the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Here's Corey Seager. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Drilled right back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now batting,
Digging in once again,
number
4. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Henderson is under it, and that retires the side. Striding in once again, Tim Raines. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Tim Raines.
Here's the first pitch to him. This ball will be chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Edmonds comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for route number 1.
Now batting,
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Hap Hansen. He tripled her. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now.
Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Line softly toward the hole, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Ready for another shot now. Ted Williams, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Williams.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Reined in. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. So stepping in, Chipper Jones, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him. These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And Edmonds will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mo Vaughn. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward.
Here's the 0-2. This is pulled into right. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th. Ready for another chance. Ivan Rodriguez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First offering on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He'll try again. 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. Henson backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Digging in and looking for more. Sierra. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. From the belt, the pitch. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here it comes. 1-0. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The 2-0 on the way. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Digging in, Jim Edmonds comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers.
Your attention, please. Now
so they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Juan Gonzalez will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. A 1 pitch on its way. And he misses with it. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 2-1 on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. Runner goes for second. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Another 2-2 offering. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Henderson looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Now at the plate, Marcus Grissom, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball to straightaway left. Williams is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 6.
Ready once again, Jonathan. Go. He went down on strikes last time up. Andrew Jones will come on as a pinch hitter.
Andrew Jones.
Stephen Peacock will hit the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Peacock.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Fox is up with it and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground. Coming to the plate now, Dave Henderson. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Dave Henderson.
Foul back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Sierra moves over. 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Jimmy Fox. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Dribbled up the line, but it gets foul. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
To third. Backhanded. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Yasmani Grandal. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Late that time for a strike.
I've been so impressed how he's got ahead of hitters. He's been over 80% in the game right now. First pitch strike to hitters. When you do that, you're going to have good success.
And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Sierra. And that ends the inning. So striding in, Rougned Odor. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Odor.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. At the plate, Corey Seager. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he held up in time, but it's strike three called, and there are two down. Standing in, number 4. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. He'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes. Digging in the switch hitter, Ray Durham. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Tony Zitch. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. The tag, and he is out. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. A hit in 2 tries so far from the stretch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1. And they go away here. It's a called strike. Nothing in 2.
Tough to swing with that bat sitting on his shoulder. I think he's being a little bit too patient right here. Now he's got to really protect and battle.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tim Raines is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. The 0-1 on its way. Inside here with the cutter as he's lucky that one didn't get him. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Number 4 in foul ground. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Hard on the ground toward short. Seager takes it in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. At the plate, Mo Vaughn. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Mo Vaughn.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. Nothing in 1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Started that swing a bit too early.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Durham ranging into shallow right. 1 out. Ready now, Ivan Rodriguez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Roy Campanella will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Sierra. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Cap Hansen. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple.
First baseman, number 52.
Toss started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Hit hard to third. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Into the box now, Ted Williams. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Alex Claudio takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 58, Alex Claudio. This change defensively for the Rangers.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Gonzalez on the move, and that will end up a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch misses the throw down. Spin and a throw back to second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
But he is in there as they can't get him at second. A runner at second, nobody out. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Now to the plate, Chipper Jones. He flew out in his last at-bat. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner at second here with one man out. Here's the 1-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting.
In now, Dave Henderson. Comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out. Tyler Wagner will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. Darryl Berry will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for the sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
A swing and a miss on a good pitch, and the Dodgers are down to their final strike now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rangers. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Dodgers, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.